Okay, are we ready to finish this card? I did this with you all, and I went ahead and did this, and did this kind of dark in the room I was using. But I said I would come back and do the yellow with you. So that's the body. And I'm going to come up here. And then I'll go back. And this should not take long at all. The butterfly really didn't take long at all. I just kept getting interrupted. So I couldn't tell you how long. If it was a half hour, that would be saying a lot, because I don't think it really took that long. I just kept getting interrupted. So now I need to work into doing this where it splits off. And if you've seen in the first video how long it took me to thread my needle, let me tell you that once I was off camera, no problem. Went right in. I knew it shouldn't be a problem because it's such a big head on the needle. There was no way it should have been taking that long, but it didn't. Okay. So I'm going to do this. And then I decided that I'm going to come back and go all the way back down so that the body part will be a little bit thicker. Here we go. It just felt like the body part should be thicker. And you really can't tell, but that's where my end was. And it's coming up. I didn't do knots. I wasn't worried about the ending because it's going to get glued down. And actually, I'm probably going to come through and trim a lot of it, because it is going to get trimmed down. And I'm just going to stick all of this in there. It didn't take hardly any floss either. It was... So I'm just going to trim these off. Making sure I'm not cutting the sewing. Oh, that TV got loud again. It keeps doing that to me. Okay. So there's the butterfly. Now let's look at the rest of the card and see what they did. So we need a card blank. Here's a card blank, a white, and then we need some of the blue cardstock. They make the cardstock look like it's the exact same color, and I don't think. It's close. It is pretty close, actually. And then that's the paper we want. So let's see if that is still in here. They use a little piece of this. And they used this. Okay. So we're going to now need to cut. Let me get my paper trimmer. This is what I'm gonna need to cut first. Right? I want to be able to still look. I was watching a Vianney video, and she made a comment about Crafter's Companion, and I wondered if it was true. And looking at these cards on these pictures, I believe it was true. What she said was Crafter's Companion was always into matting. So I'm gonna go to, so it's 4x6, so I'm gonna go 3 3/4 by 5 3/4. And then this is going to go on top of that. So this is going to be 3 1/2 by 5 1/2. So that might have been too big of a border. And then I'm going to say this is like a 2-inch strip. Two inches by 3 1/2. Okay, and then on this, I need, this was 2 inches, so 2 1/4. By 3/4. I should have done this one first, probably. So that will go on there, which will go on here. And the butterfly goes here. And then we just do white paper with the stamped sentiment. And it is also matted in the blue. That, yeah. I don't know. I think I'm going to leave a sentiment off for now. Because it's a pretty card, and thinking I will use this card at some point. I need to make sure. There it is. Okay. So, there's that. Now, because I want this lined up with the blue border, right? So I'm gonna not mat this until I'm gonna mat it all on, if that makes sense. Because I want these mats to line up. That's a lot of glue on that paper. So I'm going to line this paper up with this paper. Okay. And I'm going to put the butterfly this way and down, because I want to make sure and leave room for that sentiment that they have on there. So I'm going to bring it down and over here as much as possible. And of course I want to glue it down well. Oof. Glue's coming through, but it's going to dry clear, so I'm not worried about that. And there we go. So the only thing missing is the sentiment, and this is the card. And this is mine. So they use different colors Up here, I didn't. That flower got a little messed up, didn't it? So there we go. It might have looked better all one color. But, oh, I didn't do that. Did it show it that way on the paper? I took the paper with me. It sure did. It crisscrossed. It crisscrossed, and I didn't crisscross it. I wasn't even paying attention. I just left it white. Well, that was my bad. Oh my gosh. That was so bad. I can't believe I did that. Well, it might have been cuter that way, but it still is cute this way, so I am not complaining. In this, well, that TV just keeps getting louder and louder as I'm sitting here. So I just need to decide what sentiment. When I'm ready to use the card, I will do that. For now, it's done. And there we go. It's cute. I think a couple of gems up here too would be good. All right, well, that was really quick. Second half. Really quick. So, nothing wrong with that, I guess. So if that tells you how fast it was, well, I didn't even do it all the way right. And I thought, I wonder why they left this so plain. Oh, I should have looked. I should have looked. All right, everybody. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you for joining me. I hope you join me again, and everybody have a blessed day. Bye-bye now.